girl, Razia J, and I'm back with another video. If this is your first time landing on my channel, seeing my face, welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. And if you have been rocking with Ray, thank you so much for the continual support. It means the world to me. On this channel, it's where faith, family, and social work intersect. I am a believer, military spouse, a mom of two, and macro social worker. So thank you guys for rocking with Ray. I can't say it enough, but I really appreciate every one of you that subscribe to this channel. If you have been watching and you have not yet to subscribe, look down below and make sure you are subscribed to the channel and join the Ray fam, okay? And if you are subscribed, consider turning on your notification bell, hitting the like button, and letting other people know about this platform. I just wanted to share a quick fact with you guys before we jump into today's video. It is said that the social work profession is going to grow by 7% by 2032. So between 2022 and 2032, we are set to have 7% increase in this profession. So that simply means more people are going to be researching and trying to find out more about this profession. So if you're a social work student, if you are an emerging social worker, if you are a seasoned social worker, share this content with everyone that you know, so that if they are either starting undergrad as a fresh 19-year-old, 18-year-old, or they are an adult learner that is thinking about a career change, that they can have all the information that they need so that we can really see this profession grow by the 59K social workers that they are projecting to join our beautiful profession. So let's get into today's video. As you can see from the title, we're talking about tips for getting your first post-MSW job. Now, I want to put a disclaimer out there. If you are a bachelor's student and you're graduating this graduation season and you're looking for your first BSW job because you're not going into grad school right away, these tips will work for you as well. I just marketed it as MSW students because that's what I was thinking about at the moment when I was writing my script. So I just wanted to put that disclaimer out there. This is for any social worker, whether you're at the BSW, MSW, DSW, PhD level, any social worker that is looking for their first job post-graduation. I have the gems. So first, let's just put this out there. When you're applying for a first post-graduation job, it is definitely nerve-wracking. It doesn't matter if you've had jobs before, if this is like a career change, if you've worked other types of jobs. That first job after the degree is conferred, listen, Linda, that first job after the degree is conferred is a big deal. And you should definitely prepare for that first job, but you should also celebrate yourself. So don't let anyone tell you that you're doing too much. No, it's a big deal. So first tip, tailor your resume for each employer. I cannot say this enough. I've seen people send the same resume to every job opportunity and wonder, who calling me? All right. And tailor your resume for each job. There's so many people that send their resume to me and say, hey, I'm not getting calls back. I'm not getting a job interview. I'm not even making it out of like that first batch of applications. It's like I send my application, I send my cover letter, I send my resume, and I am ghosted. And it's simply because they're not tailoring their resume to that specific job. Read through your resume and make sure that it's tailored to the job. Now, for a graduate, you're probably applying to multiple jobs. When I graduated, I applied to like 7 to 10 jobs. What I did was batch my job applications based on type. So that kept me from having to make 7 to 10 resumes. I went from like macro jobs that specified in like engagement. Then I also had some macro jobs that specified in policy. And then I had some other macro jobs that was like grant writing. And I literally made sure that my resumes and my cover letters were tailored to the type of job opportunity I was applying for so that it could be specific to that niche. Another thing is your cover letter. When you're writing that cover letter, make it as personable and as one-on-one as you possibly can. So make sure that you're writing like, "Dear hiring manager," if you can find their name, put their name in that cover letter and tell them why you feel like you're a great fit at said company. You have to keep in mind, your cover letter and your resume is all these people know of you. They don't know who you are. They don't know how you are in the real world. They don't know you from a can of paint or like, a fly on the wall. They don't know you. So you have to make sure that you're selling yourself in a way that they want to explore who you are based on 2 sheets of paper. So tailor your job resume for each employer. Number 2, update your resume to include all internship tasks and opportunities of growth. If you spent 5 days working on a grant, put that. You can say that you are like entry level and you have these skills. So make sure you're going through all of your internships. I hope that you had like a journal of all the tasks that you did so that you can put it on your resume. And also, this is like an added bonus. Look at your syllabuses if you have all of your syllabi and go through what you were expected to learn at the end of that course and add that to your resume if you got an A or above, because that means that you met that expectation. I would even go as far to say if you got a B in the course, put that. If you got a C, you decide. But update your resume with all of your internship opportunities, any volunteer opportunities that you may have had that aligns with the social work profession, and every bit of coursework that you did, because that is skills. And for your first job, those are the skills that are going to get you in the door, because those are all the skills that you have. You have nothing else to utilize. 3, highlight your Number 3, highlight your soft skills as a fresh graduate. I know oftentimes people are talking about their hard skills, and hard skills have a place in your resume and in your interviewing opportunity, right? But when you highlight your soft skills, those are skills that you naturally possess and bring to the table. So make sure you highlight them as a fresh graduate, because that may be the selling point between you and another candidate, because you already have the soft skills that they're looking for. So highlight your soft skills. Number 4, look beyond entry level if you have lived or additional skill sets. If you have additional experience that aligns with the social work profession or the job, I should say, that you are applying to, don't limit yourself to entry level because you are a fresh graduate. Life experience, lived experience, whatever you want to call it, and outside experience at other employers is something that you should highlight on your resume if you are competent enough to continue to do those tasks. Number 5, apply to a good amount of jobs, including the ones that you don't think you qualify for. And the reason why I say this is because oftentimes I see students after graduation waiting for jobs for 5 to 6 to 7 months post-graduation because they're applying for one job at a time. Apply to multiple job opportunities so that you can land one quicker. For me, like I said, I applied to 7 to 10 jobs. And although I knew one of those job applications was the place that I interned at, because I couldn't guarantee I was going to get the job, I still applied elsewhere. And the reason why I say apply elsewhere is because you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket so that you're 5, 6, 7, 8 months post-graduation and you're still looking for your dream first job. And I want to also say that there's no such thing as a dream first job. What you should be looking for when you are applying to those first jobs are skill sets that you currently have or skill sets that you want to develop that are at the entry level opportunities so that you can build your resume. Your first 3 jobs in this profession is all about building your resume. Stop selling yourself short. Apply for the jobs that you think that you cannot get. Interview anyway so you can practice that skill set, because I say to people all the time, interviewing is a skill. oftentimes when I talk to people and they tell me about their interviewing experience, and for me, I have a job, and from the time I graduated in 2022 to now, I think I have done 11 job interviews, including a job interview as recent as last year when I was looking for another opportunity. And if I'm honest with you guys, I never do the STAR method. I always do the ACT method, which is action, challenge, and task. So you've heard it here. Stop doing the STAR method, that situation. I don't even remember what the T stands for, action, and I don't even know what that R stands for. But I do the ACT acronym, where basically I talk about my action, I talk about a challenge that I faced, and I talk about tasks that I have done. So I say all of this to say is like, you have to learn how to interview to land a job. And the more jobs you apply to, the more opportunities you'll get, the more that skill set will become second nature. And the last one that I think a lot of students don't do is negotiate. Negotiate, even if it's $5,000, make sure you're negotiating these salaries and you're asking for more than whatever they're saying they're willing to pay. The worst that can happen is that they say no. The worst is, if that was a word, the worst thing that you can do to yourself, though, is not ask at all and just take whatever they provide. Always negotiate your salary. So I hope as you guys enter into this profession and you're applying for job opportunities that you keep these tips, tricks, and pointers in mind, and that you land your job. If you have already applied for your postgraduate job and you know where you're working come June, put that down below, some tips that you felt worked for you. If you are in the process of looking for jobs, scouting for jobs, or interviewing for jobs, ask any question that you think that I can answer so that you can land your next job opportunity as soon as possible. So if you've made it this far in this video, consider giving me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not yet subscribed, and leave a comment down below so that me and you can become cool peoples. Leave a comment down below so me and you can get to know each other. Until next time, bye.